So we have a man and we have a woman, and they meet each other and they fall in love. And as a result of that, the both of them choose to spend the rest of their lives together. And to emphasize their commitment to each other, they take a step further to swear oaths to back up their commitment to each other. Where I think that it is a beautiful thing for two people who are individually experiencing this sojourn in life to come together and choose to continue that experience together as a couple is a beautiful experience. I think there is a problem, however, when these two people decide that they have to take an oath or swear an oath to prove their loyalty to each other. In fact, in the first episode, I suggested that this kind of behavior is similar to the behavior of a narcissist. The only reason why two people should choose to spend the rest of their lives together as a couple is because both of them love each other. But I am strongly against the fact that marriage is based on love. Because the whole concept of love, I believe, is accepting a person for who the person is. And even though this might be an opinion, it most likely is a fact. And the reason why I say so is because let's look at the way the universe works. The sun, every day, every morning, the sun, throughout the day, the sun shines on everybody. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The sun shines on all. The air that we breathe is available for everybody to breathe. Murderers, all sorts of people, the good people, the bad people, and the ugly people. I'm referring to character here, not physical appearance. And so we look at the universe. The universe harbors all. The universe will not say, because you lied yesterday, the sun will not shine on you. It is only going to shine on good people. And so this reflects the nature of our Creator, be it whatever you choose to call it, God, Allah, Buddha, whatever it is. The fact is that we all have a source. We all have a Creator. And this Creator, this source, is an embodiment of love, because there is no discrimination in enjoying the free things of life, such as air, breath, sunlight. And so this is the epitome of love. And so if a person says, I want to spend the rest of my life with another person because I love such a person, then that means that you are willing to accept that person for who that person is. And that is why there is a period referred to as the courtship. Because during that period, you can look at this person to decide if such a person is the kind of person you can love. Because the minute you decide and choose to spend the rest of your life with such a person, that means you have accepted that person for who the person is. You love that person for who they are. But marriage is a different ballgame. Because you make an oath that has a repercussion. And so you have the whole arrangement of marriage and the arrangement of divorce. And there are legal grounds that justify a separation in marriage. And so you find out that people get married to other people claiming to love those people, as long as those people, or as long as the person you are getting married to conforms to your idea of what a good husband or what a good wife should be. Is that love? Because the minute that person stops to be what you expect that person to be, love goes right out of the window. The fact that you have to make somebody swear an oath that he or she is going to be committed to you for the rest of their life, for you to put somebody through that, it already shows that you're not with that person because you love that person. Because the whole oath and all of that is conditional. So that if the person breaks that oath, then you have a legal ground to be separated from that person. Okay, let's look at the case of a normal parent. I'm intentionally using the word normal. Let's just look at it. Let's cite an example of a normal parent, all things being equal. How many times will a child offend his or her parent? How many times? Right from when they're little till when they become adults. Is there any justification where a parent would outrightly divorce a child? Divorce is a strong word, because yes, parents can get offended by their children and there might be some sort of punishment and all of that. But a divorce is a legal ground to be permanently separated from somebody. And then if you have children together, then you could say, okay, you could arrange child support. There are even some divorces that get to the extent of what's it called, when the spouse is restricted it has a limited distance, like you are not allowed to be within a specific proximity of your estranged spouse, legally backed up, for people who claim to have been in love. Can that ever happen? No matter what a child does to a parent, can a parent totally dissolve the relationship between himself and his child? It's impossible. In this side of the world, in Nigeria, we have a proverb or a saying. It's a pidgin proverb that says, monkey no fine, mama like am. There is nothing your child will do, no matter the degree of crime a child commits. The parents would go to court praying that that child is vindicated or pardoned. Shouldn't that be the case with husband and wife, the so-called husband and wife? The minute the husband does something, or the minute the wife does something against the oath that they made, such a person is ostracized. Then somebody will say, fine, I got married, and there's domestic violence. Domestic violence is two-way. It would be, there are cases where a woman is the one that is violent on her husband, and vice versa. But we should have known. Am I saying people who are experiencing these things in marriage should stay? Hell no. Like I said in the first episode, it's exactly the reason why making an oath to somebody is a very dangerous game. Do you even know who you are swearing an oath to? No. And then sometimes some people pretend. A lady pretends to be, you know, the Bible description of a virtuous woman. You get married to her, she gets pregnant, she has a child, boom, her true character comes out. It's too late. You have made an oath. On the other side, a man sweeps a woman off her feet, her knights, her prince sitting on a white horse and all of that. And then after they get married, boom, he doesn't come home on their wedding night. He goes to club from there. And 20 years in marriage, he has never come back home before 12 a.m. What can you do? You already made an oath. And then why are you not happy with this person? Does that mean that you didn't take your time to actually study that person before you married him or her, before you went and took an oath? So these are the questions that come up when we think of the reason why marriages fail. So somebody says, okay, Damoski, we shouldn't take an oath of commitment to a spouse. Does that mean that we can now go around sleeping with whoever we want to at any point in time? Okay, before I address that question, let's look at some of the major reasons why, the major reasons why most people get married. The first reason why most people get married, number one, is status. People want to get married because of status. Your status. There are some cases where if you are not married, you cannot talk in some places. Let me recall a story, a real life story where two ladies were having an argument. They were doing back and forth. And one of them was married with kids. The other one was single. And so the married one looks at the single lady and says, you know what? We're not even on the same level. I am married. You don't even have a boyfriend. Talk less of husband. When you get a boyfriend, then come back and talk to me. Statements like that are the very reasons why some single women feel handicapped. It's like a secondary school reunion. You all graduated from school 20 years ago. And now all of you having a reunion party and you are not married. You're single. And then you go for this reunion and all of them are married. Oh, my husband this, oh, my children this, oh, my child. What about you? Oh, I'm not married. And everybody looks at you as if something is wrong with you, as if you have a problem. And then you go back home to your lonely apartment. And then you start recalling and replaying everything that transpired during that reunion and how you felt like the odd one out because you all left school 20 years ago, but yet you're single. Some of them have children graduating from university and you don't even have a boyfriend. Come into my world, the Moski Vlog.